Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lindy again, and we're still talking about beginning van life. So, I wrote out some points that I think you need to consider. Number one, when you buy something, you must consider the weight. I'm an older woman. I can't lift very much. About 40 pounds is my max, and I have to struggle with that. So, my 1500 solar generator is 37 pounds, and it's a struggle. But I move it around. My 2000 is 60 pounds, can't budget. So there are two things to consider when you purchase something: the weight, but the weight also affects your mileage. So how much weight can you have in the back of your van? I can have up to 2,000 pounds. You have to consider that. So everything you buy, look at the weight, lift it, see if you can handle it. If when we're talking about weight, we're also talking about electrical, solar. Solar panels, some are 26 pounds. The flexible are, what did it say? It was so lightweight I could lift it with one hand, a couple of fingers. But the other one's 26 pounds, lifting them up over my head onto my roof, very difficult. Very difficult. Had to have help. So there's a weight problem there. If you buy many of these batteries, they're very heavy. Okay, so if you're going to do batteries and you're not going to do a generator, you're going to contrive your own or create your own. All the parts you have to buy, but the batteries, some batteries weigh 128 pounds. So you're going to have help getting them in if you do your own. I did a solar generator because I didn't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with anything I can't move myself. It's very difficult. You are single, you're by yourself. If you have a problem, you can't fix it. Everything you have to be able to handle yourself. If you're by yourself, you have to do something about it. Okay, second thing, water. Are you going to have running water? Are you going to do your own plumbing? Are you going to pay somebody to do your plumbing? Then you have to worry about leakage. You're going to have to check those pipes. So, do you really want running water? Let me see. Need to think about that. Food. What kind of food do you need? Are you a vegetarian? Well, that's really easy. But if you like meat, you got to have a refrigeration. A refrigerator, the larger the size, the heavier the refrigerator. Can you move it? Again, weight. Then we'll talk about cooking. Do you want to use butane? Do you want to use propane? Do you want to use electrical? All of this you have to think about. And I probably mentioned this before, but where are you going to cook? Are you going to build counter space? What are you going to use that counter space for? I have very little counter space. I have lots of things sitting around. I have one place that I can cook. I only cook once a day, maybe twice, just to heat things up. Once a week, I make my meals for the week. So I use the stove a couple hours. And then I do my cutting and all that, which I have several cutting boards for. I can do that. But I don't want a counter for a stove that I'm only going to use for, maybe 20 minutes out of the day. How do you love to cook? How often are you going to use that stove? You have to think about that. It's all about room. You have so much space. What kind of food that you eat is going to depend on your refrigerator, what kind of refrigerator you carry. Everything depends on everything else. So your cooking depends on your choice of solar or propane or butane. It's all tied in. So you have to look at all of it. What's your comfort zone? Did you find some pieces that you could play with for furniture for your van? If you did, what can you use those for? Can you use a countertop on a chest of drawers? Is that your countertop? Is it the right way so you can sit on your bed and cook? Or put in a chair. Can you cook from that? What's the height of the countertop? You have to think about that. So that was another thing. So those are some of the things you need to be thinking about. And I think you've had time to play, and you should be playing and having fun with this. Building your van on a piece of paper. It should be fun. figuring out, oh, I can't use that. Oh, yeah, I could use that. I mean, it's just a fun thing to do, but it also gives you a lot more knowledge. So I'm going to end this. Thank you for watching. I hope I'm helping with these videos because I want to get a lot of them in, and I want to get more and more people thinking about what they have to do instead of saying, well, what do I do to start? Start doing the things that other people are telling you to do, but I'm trying to just give you basic steps. And the more basic, the more you get into it, the more you think about it. So, oh, how am I going to do that? Oh, how am I going to do that? It's all just goes together smoothly as long as your thought processes are there. You know how you want to live and your budget. So I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Camo.